I had a dream. I dreamt I was walking among the clouds beneath an endless blue sky. There was no beginning, no end, just a world where heaven and earth became one. I woke up face to face with a desert fox.
Is a fox?
Yes.
The fox. It's one of the highest land border crossing, and I'm feeling very breathless. I think it's about 4,000 meters. It's between Chile and Bolivia. I'm now at the Bolivia side already. And that's a very, very long queue.
After clearing customs at the Chilean-Bolivian border, one of the highest border crossings in the world, I sat in the car, feeling the effects of the high altitude. Respect to those who choose to cross this desert on two wheels. At this altitude, simply sitting in the car was already challenging enough for me. After another 2 hours on the road, I finally arrived at my hotel. But this wasn't just any hotel. This was Luna Salada, a hotel built almost entirely from salt, perched right on the edge of Bolivia's vast Salar de Uyuni.
Salt. 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 This is my room. Salt brick. There is salt as well, and the bed is resting on blocks of salt. Of course, the mattress is real mattress. In the view, there's a salt flat.
The hotel also has a bar, table football, table tennis, and best of all, a heated pool overlooking the vast Salar de Uyuni. A perfect place to unwind after a long journey. Dinner was buffet style, with a good selection of local and international dishes, something for every taste.
Going to the soft flat today, trying to see whether I can get a mirror image.
To capture that perfect reflection on the largest mirror on Earth, you need to visit during the rainy season. A thin layer of water covers the white salt flat, creating a giant mirror that reflects the sky so perfectly, heaven and earth seem to become one. But here's the tricky part. It may be the rainy season, but you don't actually want it to be raining when you visit. Quite tricky, right? Next, you need calm conditions. Wind creates ripples on the water and ruins that perfect reflection, so early morning is usually ideal. And finally, you need some clouds in the sky. With the right reflection, it creates the illusion that you're actually standing among the clouds. So, water on the ground, no rain, no wind, and just enough clouds. Getting that perfect shot is not as easy as it looks. It had always been my dream to experience this in person. And standing here, surrounded by an endless reflection of the sky, that dream had finally come true.
I stepped out on the salt and the world went white. No fence, no road, no edge, just that endless light. The sky fell under my boots and held me still, like the whole horizon had a heartbeat, quiet and real. And I looked down and saw the clouds, I looked up and saw them too. Somewhere between the blue and ground, I learned how wonder moves. Heaven on earth, heaven on earth, walking on clouds where the hard days hurt. Heaven on earth, heaven on earth, out on the sun flat, I found my worth.
We visited a local salt factory where salt harvested from Salar de Uyuni is processed into table salt for sale.
So that they go, people, in the salt flat, and then they scrape, and in truck they bring here.
Blocks of salt are cut from the salt flat and transported to processing facilities like this one.
How to this oven? They put fire here.
The salt is dried
It's dry, and they transport here.
and iodine is added, not for flavor, but to provide an essential nutrient needed for healthy thyroid function.
With salt. And then
The salt is then ground into a fine powder before being packed into packets for sale.
just heat of the fire, like this. Not the fire only here. Yes, this is the way.
Different flavorings may also be added to create salt for bath.
This is sal de baño. You know. So they used to extract manually with shovel. They used to make this kind of piles to dry. Yes. After 1 week, so they were loading in the car, and transport here. And this is flor de sal, salt flour. It's not granulated salt. If you notice, it's a bit different. We're gonna take one of this. It looks like small, tiny pyramid. Small pyramid. Yes.
Sunset at the salt flat was magical. I walked towards the glowing sun, following its golden path across the water, as if it were leading me to the edge of the world. I stayed until the sky turned completely dark, braving the freezing cold for one final reward, the Milky Way, glowing brilliantly across the night sky. The next morning, I checked out of my hotel and made my way to another attraction on the Salar de Uyuni. Just outside the salt flats lies the quaint village of Colchani. Home to just over 600 residents, this tiny village is home to Bolivia's largest salt processing centers and serves as the gateway to the salt flats. I stopped by the salt sculptures, where impressive works of art had been carved entirely from blocks of salt. I climbed the iconic Hand of God, stood atop a salt pyramid, and even got myself lost in a salt maze.
Try my luck at the salt maze. All these blocks are made of salt. Yes, I made it. This is a salt chapel. Wow, it's so cool inside. Look at this salt chapel.
We enjoyed a picnic lunch right in the middle of the salt flat. A truly unforgettable dining experience, surrounded by an endless sea of white. My guide bid me farewell with a traditional Bolivian melody, a simple yet heartfelt ending to an amazing journey across the Salar de Uyuni.